But now I get to play with the outside and maybe just use the back of this so I look at the form. And it's what's nice is being a potter, you get to think right side up and upside down. So I can just take this and get a nice little like crown on it. And then I'm going to clean this up just a tiny bit here. Clean it up with my fingers. You want to think about, like, for a berry bowl, the first thing I'm going to do is cut the 3 places.
Okay.
And I do 3 rather than 4 just because it sits evenly, I don't have to think about it. And the way that I do it is I just go 1, 2, 3. And then I put them, and this is how I was taught in North Carolina when we get together and have a glass of wine and food at the end of the day, and I would join them and they would just do this. And I just thought they had such a nice system. They made major bowls. Then you just take it, hold it, start outside. Just like,
Wow, okay.
there. Now what I've got is I've got the 3 divisions. I've got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So I can work with that for the holes. So on the bottom, I think about, there's not going to be any holes here because I can't because of the foot. So I usually start on the inside of one, and this is the way I do my carving too. Maybe I get my carving from this. I'll just do one right in the middle of each foot, and that helps because I know there's one for the water to flow right there. And then I'll go in between. And I put a lot of holes, as many as you can really fit in here nicely. And that's usually enough.
Wow,
I mean,
now I've
and
learned
when they
something.
get a little bit harder, you can come back and just go around and they'll come right out.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Clean them out as I'm going.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
where I get into trouble.
You get a piece. So
Wow.
then I start, just like I started on the inside, I'll start on the outside, just below that foot, and I'll put 3 here. And then I decide on the pattern. And a lot of times, one of the ones I found most interesting, let me see if I can sit over here a little bit, and that way you can all see. Maybe not all
It's
see.
okay. That's okay.
And so what I would do is just put 3. And then go back and put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And then go around.
Oh, nice.
And then do the same thing here. And I found, for me, that was the most pleasing pattern, was to do it this. And it's such a simple thing, but yet it really is pleasing when somebody's, maybe if you're at a show or something, they're walking up to your booth, or they're standing back in a pot that has a nice pattern on it. I mean, you can do them randomly, and a lot of people would like that. I'm really not into real, you know, I don't do a lot of, you know, my pieces are more abstract, and then a lot of times you want to make it even throughout, so I just take and put 3 here. Mm-hmm. To kind of bring the pattern together. And I don't worry about the messiness at this point, because what I'll do is probably, when it gets to the leather hard stage, I just go back. And they shrink too, so I just go back and I'll just go around. And most of them will come out.